Plaintiff, Kenesha Taper, started dating the defendant while in prison. And once they were released, they moved in together. After 2 months of living together, Kenesha admits she started seeing someone else, and she claims when the defendant found out, she destroyed her clothes. Defendant Destiny Abrego says she was released from prison before Kenesha, and she did everything for Kenesha while she was serving out her sentence. Destiny claims she learned of Kenesha's affair after seeing a text message, and she's countersuing for car damages.
Start with you.
Well, Destiny, she's an ex-girlfriend of mine. Destiny and I, we met each other in prison in 2013. She left November 2013. When she left, me and her, we stayed in contact with each other. So when I got released in May 2014, we moved in together. When we moved in together, everything was like fine for like the first couple of months. And then after that, it just got shaky. I became involved with somebody else.
While you living with her?
Yes, while we was together.
Who was paying the bills?
She was paying majority.
Okay. And you're suing about your clothing being ruined?
Yes.
All right, you do understand why?
I can see, yes.
Okay, as long as you do. All right, we lived there. She paid all the bills, yeah. Don't forget the part to say, yeah, she cut up my clothes. Don't forget that. All right.
Destiny and I, we met each other in prison in 2013. She left November 2013. When she left, me and her, we stayed in contact with each other. So when I got released in May 2014, we moved in together. When we moved in together, everything was like fine for like the first couple of months. And then after that, it just got shaky.
Defendant Destiny Abrego is being sued by her ex-girlfriend, who claims Destiny came to her hotel room last night because she wanted to have sex.
Ma'am, why don't you give me some background?
I can corroborate what she's saying. We met in prison in June of 2013. We hit it off right away. We were in a cognitive thinking group, and that's where we started to get to know each other. We became involved with each other, dating. I was released in November, kept in great contact with her. I wrote her, I sent her pictures, money, anything she wanted. I would order books on Amazon to be shipped to the prison for her, like anything that you can do to make your partner feel comfortable, I did, because I wholeheartedly loved her from her intellect. There was no sex involved, none of that at first, and I'm irate.
Okay. So when she came out, how did things go?
She came out, everything was great. We have children. She has a 7-year-old daughter. I have a 3-year-old son. We grew a family together. Everything was great for a couple months, and then things changed, and I'm a nag, and I do this, and everything was different. I would notice her like going to the other room to talk on the phone, or like passwords on her phone. I've never had a password.
When did you start hearing her talk on the phone in another room?
In like August.
And you assumed it was another woman?
I was almost positive it was another woman.
All right, and you asked her about it?
Absolutely.
And what happened? She said, yeah?
Oh, no, babe, you know I love you, and just the whole run around, and, you know, and I knew something was up. I knew it.
How did you become convinced?
She went to work, and when she went to work, in her pants pocket, she left her phone and her non-work pants. The phone rings, I go over to it, and like the screen's locked, so I can't really see the whole text message, but I can see from Boo, are you still spending the, and I couldn't see the rest of it. I knew what happened. I was irate. I was extremely mad. I lost my noodle.
The thing is that she thought every woman, I'm gay. I like women. So she thought that every woman that I spoke with. She doesn't? Yeah. She thought that every woman that I was talking to she thought automatically I was messing around with them. But basically, she didn't know that off the rip that the person that was texting or whatever was somebody that I was involved with. She just went off like her thinking that that's who it was.
Hold on.
Like everybody, like every other woman, like every other friend that I had.
But you were though.
But she didn't know that.
Yes, she did. That's why she went off.
No.
Yeah. That's why she went off. I got news for you. That's why she went off on you. Wasn't she right?
She was right, but...
Yeah, then. All right. Let's get on to these ruined clothes. What happened there?
I went to work. I left my phone in my pocket. Like she said, the text message or whatever came through. I'm at work. She called me first. And she was asking me about the messages or whatever, so I told her I didn't want to talk about it right now. So I told her I'd call her back. Like a couple minutes later, that's when my sister and her friend had called me and was like, Destiny, she getting ready to do some stuff to your clothes. So I'm like, oh, okay. So then I told them at work I had an emergency. I went home. When I go home, I got all of my stuff, majority of it in a pile. I think it was grease or something that was on it. They were cut up. I had Jordans that she tore or cut down the tongue of them. I got pictures of them too.
See it? What did it come to? The amount of the damages? Is that the total amount you're suing for?
Yeah, and then
That's all
he
the
has the
damages.
list. So as you see, she did a number on my...
Yep.
Excuse me if I can say one thing about that. The majority of those that clothing, I purchased that.
No.
She has not financially supported our household when we were together. I mean,
They were yours.
that's how I feel about it. I mean,
right.
yeah, they fit her body, but I could fit in
Do
them
what
too.
she want to do to her clothes.
No, them wasn't her clothes though. She bought a couple things for me for when I first
Once
got
you
out of
give them
prison.
to her, ma'am, they're gifts and they are hers.
Yeah.
And you did do this? You tell me about it.
I got the text message, and after I called her, it was kind of an immediate, like I knew what was going on. She was cheating on me, and it was very obvious. It was there. I went on a rampage through the house. I found every single hat, every single shoe, every single piece of clothing, boxers, anything I could find. And I put
Went ham.
like the screen's locked, so I can't really see the whole text message, but I can see from who, are you still spending the, and I couldn't see the rest of it. I knew what happened. I was irate. I was extremely mad. I lost my noodle.
Defendant Destiny Abrego is being sued by her ex-girlfriend, who claims Destiny came to her hotel room last night because she wanted to have sex.
Go ahead.
And in all honesty, I mean, whether they were gifts or not, I can admit to it because I don't feel bad. I don't have any remorse. She messed with my emotions and my heart. I'm gonna mess with all your stuff and your life. So that's how I feel, and in that order.
When did you all break up? After that?
Absolutely.
Never
it was
got back
immediate.
together?
I left for like a couple of days. I was there. I was
Never
gone.
got back together?
Okay. Yeah. She was calling me last night. Matter of fact, she came to my room last night.
Wow.
I did not stay in her room last night
Yeah.
because I had too much to drink, and I decided it'd be a good idea for me to not sleep with my ex-girlfriend.
Why'd you go over there then?
To try to kind of smooth things out. Like, you know, like, hey, we're gonna be in this courtroom together. We might as well have a cordial conversation before, but it...
Phone didn't work?
Judge Mathis never came up in my hotel room.
Okay, well, you could put it this way. I'm not the one who messes around, and I'm not that sex hungry, so I came over there for one reason and one reason only.
What?
Sex.
Sex.
Go ahead, let me get rid of you all so you can keep trying.
I
All
never
right,
wanna
you
be in
gonna
a
let her back?
relationship with her again. That's
I
that.
mean, I got love for her, but you know, so far as relationship-wise, I mean, we could kick it and go
All
out.
right, you're gonna let her back, but you're gonna put her on the bench.
Yeah, but
She's not in
she's still on
she's
the
not
team,
in the starting
though.
lineup.
No,
All right,
she's
she's on the team. She's on the team, but she's not starting.
Serious?
Or she's not captain of the team.
I'm the captain.
All right.
And I'll tell you this much, I will never sit on a sideline for anybody, honey. So
Well, you
better
was
find
about
a
to
different
last night.
cheerleader.
Stop talking tough. You were about to last night. Anyone coming in talk tough. Your counterclaim for car damages, how does she owe you?
Okay, about 2 weeks prior to the incident, she was going out like every single night. I let her use the vehicle. I told her, the Suburban has no gas in it. Please put gas in it. I don't want to blow another fuel pump. They cost a lot of money. Please put gas in it. No gas. I go to work in the morning. Try to start my car, click, click, doesn't start. So I walked to the gas station. Okay, she didn't put gas in it, put some gas in it. Still wouldn't start. The end result of all this, me going to put the gas in with the gas can, looking at my rear of my vehicle, seeing that my whole bumper is disabled, and I have all this evidence and estimates here from that. The whole bumper is completely ruined. I had to replace the 7-prong hitch. I had to replace the back door underneath the hatch. I had to replace the whole bumper.
Okay, and she admits to doing it? Ma'am, you admit to doing that?
I didn't. I went out. When I got back to the house, the car was fine. It drove all the way to the house. I don't recall hitting anything, not to my knowledge.
All
You were
right.
drunk.
It was fine when you took it, and then it was wrecked when you took it back.
Yeah.
So who should be responsible?
See, this is the thing. I offered to pay for it.
Okay.
But at the time, she said, oh, no, baby, that's okay. You don't have to pay for it.
That is a lie. And I have the estimates here, and I have pictures of the vehicle as well.
All right, and she told you that. What were you all doing when she told you that?
When we was on the couch, it was like the day after that everything happened.
Tell me how it went.
We was sitting on the couch, and then I was, laying up with her, and I told her, like, I know I was the last person to drive the truck, so I agree to pay for the damages. And she said, oh, no, baby, you don't have to worry about that. I already know that you in between jobs and whatnot, and I'll take care of it. It didn't come up to where I had to pay for it until after she found out that I was talking to another female, So
this never happened?
No, absolutely not.
All right.
First of all, I'm a server. I'm a single mom. I don't make enough money to repair $2,000 in car damages.
All right. The last words you all had regarding this is that she wanted her money. So I'll grant her her money, $2,110 for the car damages, and I'll grant you your $2,329 for the clothing that she ripped up. Have a good day, ladies.
You're a piece of work.
You'll be calling me back.
Seriously, a piece of work. You are a liar.
She gonna call me tomorrow, and gonna be the same thing.
You know, and in all honesty, I gave you my all in this relationship. I wanted nothing from you except for your love, and that was it. I didn't want any financial gain out of it, but I'm out of a vehicle, and you just are gonna keep doing the same thing. To whatever girl you're with, you're gonna keep doing the same thing.